Hey guys, welcome back to another video. As you saw, I just bought this Bugatti Chiron for 1.3 million credits, and I actually lucked out. When I searched for it, I ended up getting two for 1.3, so we can actually flip these cars when we're done and sell them and make a profit. Now, what I want to do for this video is after buying it, I do want to customize it, fully customize it, show you the options, and also put a nice design on it. Go for a little rip, see what I can do on the road, and then we're going to resell it on the auction house so someone can jump into it for fairly cheap. But again, we're still making some money off this. So without further ado, now we have three of these cars. I have one myself that I'm not going to sell, but this one, it's almost fully decked out already. But man, look at the girth on it. It is just such a stunning car. I've done a couple videos on this car, maybe even on the Goliath race, and it's just such an absolute monster. Everything opens up from the front to the side. I guess the rear engine doesn't open, but the big massive wing on the back does. And of course you can see that W16 engine in there. The interior is really nice as well. But what we're going to go ahead, we're going to basically do is strip down the entire car, all the designs and all the upgrades to it, and then we're going to start from scratch. Now I think the standard color on this car is blue, and it's just, even the stock color, man, like it looks so good. And the new customization options for like different paints, painting the top or the back, that's a very cool option that we can do with the Chiron as well. So we'll dive into that in a second. Let's go over to upgrades and tunes, custom upgrade. We're going to get rid of the one that was on it. It was actually a tuner level 11 that was on it, which is very cool. But here we go, starting from scratch with this Chiron. The other one we're not actually going to do anything for. We're just going to throw it back on the auction house when we're done here. But let's go ahead and take a look. Conversion options, we can change it from an all-wheel drive car to a rear-wheel drive car. We're going to leave it with all-wheel drive, but that is an option if you want to have a crazy amount of power to two wheels. Let's go into what else we can do. We have the springs that we can mess around with. I love the fact that drift springs are here in this game, but not for a Chiron. It doesn't have to be that low, but we will definitely put race springs on it. Just for the drift cars, like having that car slam to the ground is incredible. We'll definitely make this as light as possible. Look at those stats already. They're just like all the way up there. Almost fully decked out for this car. There's not a crazy amount of options for the Bugatti Chiron. Like there's honestly not much you have to do to it. But there's a good amount to at least get it a lot better. We got snow tires, so for now we will definitely put some snow tires on, seeing as it is winter. But in the summertime, in the spring and fall, we don't need those on it. We can maybe put some race wheels on it. I do like the rims the way they are. The Bugatti rims are awesome, and the size is great as well. And then for appearance, what we can do is we can mess around with the front bumper a bit by putting that tow hitch and some splitters on it. Not going to do that on a Bugatti. And then the rear wing, we can actually put a Forza GT wing, or we can have the one that comes up and down, which is standard, and the one that I'm keeping on it for sure. So honestly, not much you can do to it. The thing I like about, for example, the crew with these sort of cars is you can mess around with it as much as you want and kind of make something that's just absolutely insane. With Forza, you can't really do much, which kind of sucks, but it's not a big deal. We ended up spending an extra $10,000 on parts for this car, so that's nothing. Basically, by selling the car for more than we bought it for, I wanted to recoup that amount of money, but also what I spent on parts. So it'll be very easy to make a $10,000 profit on this car. Let's go down to designs. Let's see what other people have created for this car. Now, not necessarily saying that I'm going to go with one of these, but some of them are absolutely epic. Like, I think this is a real life spec, and I'm not a fan of the colors, but it's cool that people can actually design them and make them look this way. Go through them all. I really like the white and black, but honestly, like just like a straight up black looks so good on this car. Let's go ahead. We're going to take a look at actually what we can personally do. I'm not going to put my own touches on it, but there are multiple layers that we can customize here. So I am going to go paint group 1, see which one that is. That is the main body of the car, so we can make it red. The red actually looks really good, like the Sport, the Chiron Sport. But there's multiple colors we can do. I honestly like a black, and then if I can make that rear end like a black carbon fiber, I think that's the best bet. I know it almost looked like this when we first got it. The rims we can also mess around with if we wanted to. Let's go ahead, we'll try it. Black rims. Go advanced paint group. I don't know what I would put here. That green actually looks crazy. I'm definitely not doing anything like that. Just straight up black's good with me. I kind of skipped the finishing of the actual body of the car. So this back end is that whole body panel right there. That's crazy. So we can make it whatever color we want. We can go with something insane, which is probably never going to be a spec in real life. Or we can actually make it more realistic by putting like the carbon fiber. So that's exactly what I want to do. Have that black carbon fiber on the back and then just a glossy black on the front. That looks so good. We'll black out the windows. And there we go. Look at those blue calipers. That'd be cool too if we can change the color of the calipers, not through like the braking and upgrades that you can do, but actually change the color to whatever we wanted. That would be awesome. But I like how it's blue right now. That looks really, really good. It's just basically a straight up black car. Basically the Batmobile, to be honest. But let's go ahead. We're going to jump out of the garage here. We're going to go ahead and actually drive it for a bit. Listen to the sounds of it. See what I can do. We're not going to do a race or anything. But then I'm going to jump back in the garage and probably sell it right away. Throw it up for 2 million credits. And someone should buy it out pretty quickly. So let's go ahead and see what this thing can do. Just listen to the sound of that car. It's insane. And of course, it's spitting flames. So let's go. Could you imagine doing 160 miles per hour through the streets? Oh, something happened there. The game's glitching. I'm going way too fast. It's really glitching. And there we go. There's our first crash with our multi-million-dollar Bugatti. What way to go. That looks like it's a pretty straight road. It's just inclined, so might be a little bit slower. But that's kind of inclined too. We got another Bugatti behind us. Let's go ahead. We'll rip this thing. We'll see how fast we can actually get this up to. Now it's not very straight actually. There are some corners here. I won't be able to see the top speed, but you can definitely tell it's a fast car. I love the sound of this car. The goal is to hit 200. Oh my goodness. Alright, you know what? I'm going to rewind there. Because in Forza, you can rewind life. Let's go. I want to hit 200. There we go. 200 miles an hour through the streets and into the wall. Well, sorry to the person that's getting this car. It's destroyed. Luckily, you don't have to pay to fix it. Like, that guy just stopped in a roundabout. For what apparent reason? This thing's a beast. Look at that wing, too. I love the fact that the wing goes up like that. Just like the old Bugatti, very similar. Just such an aggressive wing. Hit the wall. Do you guys like the Bugatti Chiron? Which one would you rather? Would you guys rather the Bugatti Veyron or the Bugatti Chiron?
Come on,
I would definitely rather the Chiron, but the Veyron is definitely nice too. I think the Chiron's faster, to be honest. I think it is a little bit faster, either off the line or top speed, or maybe even both. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. Let's have this thing just gun it over this hill. I think we're going to go airborne here. Yep, airborne. There it is. Oh, this is going to be even bigger. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, my goodness. And now we're off-roading. This is as legit as it gets. That's why you pay multi-millions, because you can just race a Bugatti Chiron off-road. No problem. Look at it. It's in perfect condition. The suspension is just like godlike. It just handles so well. All the bumps and all the terrains that you can go on. Doesn't matter. Alright, well that's really fun to rip around in the Chiron and get it at a fraction of the cost. 1.3 million is like the cheapest that you can get it. We're going to actually go back to our garage after, of course, we fix it. But we're going to throw it up on the auction house for 2 million credits, see if we can get it. Let's go over to cars, go to festival, and let's see what we can do. Now, I do have both of them. One I haven't done a single thing to other than buy it for 1.3 million credits. So if we can sell that for 200 grand, or 200 grand, yeah, right. If we can sell it for 2 million credits and make 700,000 minus whatever the auction house takes, then that would be pretty impressive. Pretty good. It's a pretty good day. Let's go ahead, start an auction. As you can see, I have this one, which is the one I'm selling, and then I also have these other two. This one, which we bought, and this personal one. So I'm actually going to jump into this one right now. My personal one, so I don't end up selling that by mistake. And then we're going to go over to Bugatti and list both of them right away. So auction car. Now I could be nice and put it up for 1.3 million and it'll literally buy out in like a couple seconds. But what I'm going to do is put this all the way up to 1.1 and this to 2 million, leave it on an hour, put it up for auction, and then we're going to do the same thing with the other one that we have. And then we're going to wait for them to sell. Might be 5 minutes, might be an hour, they may not even sell, who knows. Let's go ahead, auction car. Hopefully they sell. That's the plan. That's the goal here, is to have them sell. And then also kind of show off their gamer tag. So if you want to go add them and say, yo, you're in a video, then you can do that. But there we go. Auction cars. So we have 2 of them for sale right now. 2 Bugattis that I just put up. And 1 already sold. That's crazy. That was really fast. So this one will probably sell within the next couple minutes as well. Yep, there it is. Boom. Just like that. I didn't even have to wait. I was going to have to be like editing and stuff. But both of them just sold like that. And that was a profit of 1.4 million credits. Probably no. A little bit less than that, because you only make 600 and something per. It's like 1 million credits of profit. So we'll go ahead. We will collect the credits there. I had my fun with the Bugatti Chiron. Of course, I have my personal one that I still have that I can rip around in and have some fun. But these 2 cars, just selling those, basically paid for the one I have in the garage, because again, I only spent 1.3 million credits on them. Just for fun, before I end today's video, I'm going to go over to search cars, look for that Bugatti Chiron, and see if I can find one for 1.3 million credits again. That would be very funny if I do. Unlikely though, no auctions to display, so please try again later. So on that note, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash that like button. Make sure you guys are subscribed, and just like that, this video is over. I will see you guys on the next one.